Allow me to share the story of Deception Camp. It was a 7-day journey that I partook with my best friend, John. You see, you just broke rule number 1 of Deception Camp. Rule number 1 states, don't trust anyone. You trusted me just then to not tell you a lie, but I did tell you a lie, so you placed your trust in the wrong place. You would also not make it in Deception Camp because you also broke rule number 2. It states that you should never let your guard down, which you did because you got tricked because you trusted me. So you broke 2 rules of Deception Camp at the same time. So Deception Camp, it's not really a camp about deception. Really, it's a camp about kayaking. So John and I are in a river, right? We're in our kayaks and we're rowing down the river. The camp counselor's to our back. He's waving at us and we're just going down. We're shooting down. Little do we know, we turn the corner and boom, we're in the rapids. We're sailing down. We don't know what to do. But my quick thinking came into play, and I grabbed a stick out of nowhere. You see, that was also a lie. See, rule number 3 states that anything that sounds bogus probably is bogus. So the fact that there was a random stick just outcropping over the river, that's pretty unlikely, isn't it? So it sounds pretty bogus. And it was bogus. So hopefully you didn't get tricked by that. So let me continue with the story here. John and I, we're going down the river. We're going into the rapids. We have no idea what to do. The counselor's like, oh, he doesn't know what to do. He's like, man, I don't want to save these kids, but I can't do anything. So I'm over here. I jam my oar into the bank. Okay? It swings us around. John's over here. He's dead weight. John's pretty bad. He wears a white shirt, jeans everywhere. Didn't want to wear a life jacket because he's kind of dumb. Okay? I'm over here. I put my oar into the bank. He's not even helping me at all, and I hoist us to safety. Okay. You thought that was a lie, didn't you? But it wasn't this time. That's rule number 4. If you think something's a lie, it's not always a lie. But rule number 5 states that even though a lie is easy to spot, misdirection is not. So perhaps I'm misdirecting you. Perhaps not. That's why you should go to Deception Camp. So let me continue here. The next day, we're over here, and we have no idea what to do. We almost just died. We're all like, oh my gosh. We're all kind of like in PTSD kind of deal, okay? But since it's a kayaking place, we have to go kayaking again. This time, instead of John being on my rear, the young camp counselor was over there helping me row, making sure that we didn't go into the rapids again. And the thing is, that was fine. That was fine by me. John's not a great guy. He snores like the bejeebus, basically. Right? We're in the same dorm together at Deception Camp, and I don't really like him. Okay, he sleeps way too loud. Okay, you can't get any rest. Okay, so I'm fine with this counselor guy. Okay, so we're rolling down, and nothing happens. Not a single thing of note happens. I know you wish something did happen there, but I'm sorry to say nothing happened. 5 more days went by, and it was day 8. Okay, the camp had ended 1 day ago, or had it? Little do you know, the Deception Camp actually was 14 days, and I just lied to you when I said it was 7 days. If you keep on falling for my simple tricks, then you'll never get into Deception Camp. Okay? So it was this 14-day adventure, day 8. We're over here. We're not going kayaking anymore. We've moved places. Now we're in the Arctic. Okay, that was an obvious one. Okay, we actually moved down to Virginia. Okay, I forget the place, I forget the name, and it's also secret. So even if I did know the place and name, I wouldn't tell you. Or maybe I'm just lying to you. See, I like your thinking now with your rule number 1, not trusting me, and you're not letting your guard down. So I appreciate that from you. Okay, maybe your prospects of getting into Deception Camp are better than I thought. So over there in Virginia, we met a man called the Bongo Boy. Okay, he was really interested in ham. I don't know why, but he owned a deli. Okay, he was the greatest ham cutter you've ever seen. But the problem was he didn't like delis. Okay, so over here at Deception Camp, every time during lunch, we go to this deli. We go to the Bongo Boys deli and we get some ham from him. Okay, the ham's amazing, the best ham you've ever had. The Bongo Boy also teaches classes to help you get the pork, help you get the ham and cook it. You see, his biggest problem though is that he doesn't like cooking ham. Even though he's the best in the world, he doesn't like it. He likes bongoing. That's why he's called the Bongo Boy. So he sold all his ham and he made a bongo. He didn't buy one, he just made one from scratch, okay? And he's, believe it or not, one of the best bongo players in the world right at this moment if you look him up, okay? Look up the Bongo Boy right now and you'll see him, okay? Or will you? The thing is, little do you know about this entire adventure is that none of it happened. Deception Camp doesn't exist. In fact, Deception Camp was the thing they told us to tell you about when we went to Deception School. But I can't discuss that. That'll be for another video. That's it for today. I'm here getting Squia, signing off.